What would your life be like if you chose to live with joy today? Really, what would it be like? I'm Janet McKee, wellness expert, speaker, author, certified high-performance coach, and founder of SanaView. And I'll bet many of you think, well, it would be quite different to be with joy, but I can't get there right now, emotionally. I have all these problems in my life that keep me from feeling joy. Or some of you may say that you're fine, but I ask you, is fine acceptable? Or would an extraordinary be better? What if you made the decision today to be extraordinary? What if you made this decision today to feel feelings of joy? Do you know that it's actually possible? You make the choice. The way you feel is something that you have complete control over. I'm not saying it's always easy, but I want you to know that it is a choice that you have. I just experienced sort of a heartbreaking situation with a close friend of mine. I was in San Diego on business at more high-performance coaching certification training, but my heart was sort of heavy because of this friend. So sure, I had every reason to feel sad. Then one morning, while walking into the conference, I stopped and realized that I was walking with my head down and facing the ground. I stopped myself and looked up. And when I did, I realized all the amazing beauty that was around me. Everything from the sun shining and the leaves and the flowers on the ground, the sound of the birds singing, the water flowing at the distant fountain. At that moment, my heart lifted. I turned my focus to something that was amazing, that was right there in front of me, waiting for me to experience it. I suddenly thought to myself, wow, this is amazing. Thank you, God. And the moment of gratitude triggered feelings of joy. I realized at that moment that this was something I had been practicing, and I began to giggle to myself. I always say I love to travel, but I hate to fly. It always made me a bit nervous to be in that tin can, up in the air, zooming through the sky, and it was always the takeoff and landing that seemed to scare me the most. Well, on the flight out to San Diego, I caught myself. I realized as we were about to descend onto the runway, I decided if this was going to be my last moments of life, why am I choosing to be nervous? Why don't I enjoy these few moments? Because if for some terrible reason these are my last, I better make the most of them. So I began to realize what I was actually doing. I'm flying through the air. How incredible is that? This airplane takes me to visit other amazing cities and meet amazing people, and here I am like a bird flying through the air. So I began to imagine as if I was a bird and was soaring through the sky with my wings out. How exhilarating it must feel to be a bird. Those moments that I usually live in terror became the most incredible, uplifting, and exhilarating moments. My soul was in bliss instead of worry and concern. Wouldn't that be how you would want to live your last moments if they were your last? Well, these aren't your last moments. You have many glorious moments ahead of you if you choose. We can't control what is happening around us. We can't control what others do or say. I had no control over the plane and the pilot and whether we were going to land okay. But I had complete control over my attitude and my thoughts at that moment. I'm not saying that there won't be things that happen that bring you down. What I'm saying is that as soon as you're ready, after you felt feelings that you had to feel, make a better choice. Look around you. See how amazing your life is at every moment. Look at all the gifts that are there for you. I began to realize how blessed and fortunate I was. I was at a very intense conference where every day was 12 hours long with only one real break for lunch. But I met the most incredible people, fellow high-performance coaches from across the country and around the world. I met people from Canada, the UK, Milan, Italy, Holland, Mexico, Austria, Germany, Australia, Denmark, Afghanistan, Amsterdam, and Sverre from Iceland. These people all had such amazing command of the English language. The least I could do is try to pronounce their names correctly. As Brendan Burchard, our teacher and mentor, started each session with music, I went to the front of the conference room and danced my heart out. Actually, whether my heart was feeling heavy or not. It not only brought me joy to not worry what others may think of my dancing, But others who were dancing too came up to me and said that watching me dance without inhibitions brought them incredible joy. The joy you feel ripples out into the world. What feelings are you rippling out today? Rippling out from you today? What would your day be like if you chose to live with joy? What would your life be like if you chose joy every day? Thank you for spending time with me today. If this helps you, then please follow me here at SanaView. Follow me on my new Janet McKee Facebook page. Like us, share it with others, and continue to get inspiring ideas on how to embrace a better life. I wish for you a day that's filled with joy. Thank you for joining me, and I love you.